Dustyn Caudle versus Cody Ham, bro. This is going to be a fun race.
Yeah. And I just saw the picture, I think it was today, the unlovable with the paint matching to the male Jeep was pretty hilarious.
Yeah, these guys are going to have a blast with this.
All right. Welcome to the Drag Drive Repeat Show, episode 162, presented by Summit Racing Equipment. Hey, listen, if having Larry Larson on wasn't the highlight of the night, look at this. Ned Dunphy himself said, Mike and Eric, if you guys keep hyping it up, I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight. Love the passion and excitement. I'm telling you, like, Drag Week is going to be incredible. I can't wait.
Dude, I wish I had not worn this white shirt out here. I would probably be working on the old truck after tonight. So maybe I'll just take it off. Nobody come by the house.
Right. Is this an after-hours show now?
No, we're not recording. We're not showing that one unless people start donating.
Yeah, right.
I'll do it for money.
All right. So Driven Racing Oil here. Obviously, you guys know code DDR10 gets your 10% discount on Driven Racing Oil. Again, I used that engine assembly lube, was fantastic on building the motor for the Mustang. We're going to be reaching out about what kind of oil to run in the Mustang. So again, you guys use that code DDR10, gets you 10% discount. But for Drag Drive Repeat event updates, this is pretty cool. I've seen this here. Did this just happen today?
Late yesterday. Yep. Yeah. Dustyn Caudle versus Cody Ham. Bro, this is going to be a fun race.
Yeah. And I just saw the picture, I think it was today, the unlovable with the paint matching to the male Jeep was pretty hilarious.
Yeah, these guys are going to have a blast with this. You know, this is the second Grudge race we've got going on during this as well. We've got John Gilman and Jonathan Stonecipher going to be matched up during the event as well. So this should be really fun, man. I'm telling you, the short circuit is going to be a blast. For folks that are out there that are doing the short circuit with us, there are going to be a few spots open up. So if you have not got on the wait list, you need to do that. I'm going to move. Some people want to move from the traditional drag and drive over to the heads up stuff that's invite only. So if you want to do that, cool with it. You just got to prove that you are capable of really winning those classes. I mean, that's what I'm looking. I'm looking for the absolute best 650 racer, stick shift, and OG small tire stuff that's out there. And then stuff like this is going to be a blast to me. I'm telling you, it's going to be really fun. And so there's going to be some spots open up. And then the hotel list, finally, dude, this really took a lot longer than I thought it was going to. I've been talking about this for 2 weeks, but the email is going to go out tomorrow with links for booking rooms and then the phone numbers that you can call for the 2 host hotels. I didn't get the second host hotel until I think it was Tuesday, so I just didn't have time to put the email together today. So again, going to be a ton of fun. George Ray's Wildcat Drag Strip, Paragould, Arkansas. If you're not racing in this, please, man, just put this on the list to come down and watch and have some fun on that Saturday, November 7th. So it's going to be a blast.
Yeah, we're only 66 days away from our next single day event, the Route 66 Roundup, and only 86 days away from the short circuit.
Stressed out.
Yeah, which is crazy because the short circuit is it's the last weekend of our drag and drive events on the calendar. And 86 days away, we're 3 months away from the end of the season, which is a little bit scary.
Didn't we just start it?
Yeah, feels like it. And see, and this has been some of the fun stuff with the Grudge racing. You know, you and I were kind of messing around with our Grudge race that obviously we didn't get to have licks, but seeing this kind of back and forth banter has been fun. You know, with Dustyn and Cody here saying, "Look at that slow Chevy love." You really can have a lot of fun with this kind of stuff with these weekend events and Grudge races. And
he said he'll be seeing my taillights soon. That's funny. Big shout out to Steven Narks, man. He's built this dude, he's been putting parts together for this caddy for a while. And he decided about 2 weeks ago, he said, I'm taking the Cadillac on 2.0. So,
okay. I don't even know about a Cadillac. So,
yeah. So we're going to take some content, and then I think we're going to let it build up and get all this content and then drop it just maybe the week or two before race week, or Rocky Mountain 2.0.
What kind of caddy are we talking?
I'm not going to tell you yet.
Jeez.
Gonna have to wait like everybody else. Super cool though, and it's right up my alley with the kind of paint that it's got on it.
So it's patina, I can tell you that.
Yeah. So it'll be a really cool car. It'll be a lot of fun and should be should be really interesting. I mean, it's nothing wild. It's kind of in our we've got a proven combo that is going to be mirrored to run in that thing. I mean, that tells you, kind of an idea of powertrain and things like that. So should be pretty fun.
Yep.
Hey, it's Brandon from Fort Smith, Arkansas here. Driven Racing Oil is a performance engine oil that can do it all. GP1 is the ultimate oil for any race or performance application. Whether launching hard at the drag strip and during the extreme heat of off-road and circle track, or pushing the limits in top-fueled drag boats and demo derbies, winning racers choose GP1. Compatible with engines from classic hot rods to cutting-edge race machines, GP1's unique surface cleaning and high zinc formulation ensures superior wear protection, particularly for flat tappet camshafts, while solving issues like cylinder washout with methanol and ethanol fuels. Crafted from the legendary Bradford, Pennsylvania base oil and enhanced with state-of-the-art additive packages, GP1 offers the best in protection and performance.
So for the rest of the month of August, we've got 3 events left. We've got the Sick Michigan Miles, which starts this Sunday at Mid-Michigan Motorplex. Day 0 is tech and testing, and day 1 racing is at Mid-Michigan. Then we have Dragway Rush, which kicks off next Wednesday, so a week from today. And then we round out the month with Cruise and Lose, which starts next Friday.
Man, I really wanted to go to Cruise and Lose.
Yeah.
It's not going to be able to make it this year. It's too far. But I-29 Dragway, that should be a fun one.
Yep. Also, I see you've got some notes here. I think we skipped over this, but the drag driver repeat updates for the World Championship points, that's going to come out this Saturday.
Yeah, I really tried to get it done by the time we got to today, but I'm one event short of checking records and adding all those final touches. So, and then we're also going to cover results for Olympic Street Car Shootout and Roadkill Nights on the news this weekend.
Perfect.
Yep.
Well, that
and
puts
then,
us. Go ahead.
hang on just real quick. We'll answer Brandon here real quick. Let me pull this up because I just had it a few minutes ago. He's asking what our schedule is like for the rest of the season. You're doing drag week and hopefully the short circuit. We're kind of trying to figure out how to do that, right? I don't remember how much vacation time you have left.
Yep. My plans right now is drag week, probably 1 to 2 days of 666 if I can get to the track here in Illinois. Then the short circuit and PRI is kind of my plans for the rest of the season.
Yeah, and that mirrors mine. Obviously, drag week, and then I'm going to do day 0 and day 1 of 666, and then I'm going to do Thunder Valley, Tulsa, and Mocan of race week, and then Street Need is on my list. It's a big maybe at this point. The extra money being spent for the rear end really didn't help me there. And then, of course, Short Circuit and PRI are the events that I will be attending the rest of the year.
Which really, for me, it kind of rolls out with, drag week is the last big event of the year for me. And then everything else is just going to be a couple, 3-day, like 1 3-day event for the rest of the season, once per month or something like that.
Yep, makes sense.
All right. Well, that is, what are we at? I think 49 events or so for the year. Again, you can find all of those events on our site, dragdriverepeat.com/events. That'll get you the interactive map, and you can see what's left for the season.
Dude, it's pretty wild. And big shout out to Wild West Dragon Dash because, are you ready for this? They're the only drag and drive in Texas this year.
Nice.
No other event is going into Texas or is run around Texas or anything.
That's kind of wild.
It is pretty wild. I cannot believe I didn't put that together earlier. But what happened was I was going through the interactive map and I was looking for, somebody had messaged asking for some information or something. I can't remember what they were asking for. And I was scrolling down through and I looked and I was like, why is there only one dot in Texas? And dude, it's because it's Wild West Dragon Dash. So
Dang.
hit them up, guys. You know how this works. We can't do this without you guys. So I'm begging you, I'm pleading you, hit that share button as we jump in here to one of our top shows of the year. I'm telling you, this is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to cover Havlicks. We're going to cover Drop the Hammer. We're going to talk about Drag Week, and we're going to talk about some other stuff with Mr. Larry Larson. So it's going to be kind of fun. Excited to do that. And of course, couldn't make these trips, couldn't do these shows, couldn't do all that stuff without our sponsors. So if you're spending some money, if you're doing some shopping, we always ask you, just hit these folks up, see if they got what you need. Summit Racing, of course, our title sponsor here at the show and the news and the circuit. Then we got Deechworks, our title sponsor for the racer party at the circuit, one of our brand sponsors here, and the title sponsor for the short circuit event coming up in November. Molly Motorsports, of course, baddest pistons in the game. You're going to run them in your Mustang. I'm really excited about this car coming together. Driven Racing Oil, we were just talking about that on the show before we hit go live because we're trying to figure out what oil for you to run in the car. So it's going to be really fun. And of course, Howard's Cams, J-Wire Solutions, AFCO Racing Products, Performer Built Transmissions, Car Change 3D, and Low Dollar Motorsports. Man, if you can't get behind some of those brands and make your car faster or better, it's not necessarily about being faster. Maybe it's about being better, like I needed the old truck to be, So give those folks a call.